In 1978, I was called to serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I served 1 year with the hearing people in Los Angeles, California, and then I served 1 year with the deaf people in the Los Angeles Ventura mission, and then also the Phoenix, Arizona, or the Tempe, Arizona mission. So 1 year in California and a half of a year in the Los Angeles area, and then a half of a year or 6 months in Phoenix, Arizona. My first companion was Doug Hunt, who was my first cousin, and his name was Hunt, and my name was Hunt, so we were both Elder Hunt and Elder Hunt. I hoped that I would get a good companion on my mission to begin with, and I was so lucky to get Elder Doug Hunt for my missionary companion, and he trained me to work hard, and he trained me to live the rules, and he also trained me to enjoy the people. One of my favorite memories is when my mother sent us each of us, she sent us each like 5 or 6 loaves of banana bread. And it was funny because I ate my banana bread quickly within the first week, I guess. And then he saved his, and I asked him to share some of his with me. And he says, "No, that's my banana bread. You already ate yours." And some of it, like one of his loaves ended up going moldy, and I thought that was a sin that he didn't share that with me. But anyway, it was kind of a funny thing that we all still talk about. On Monday mornings, I'd always make cornbread, and the members in of our church down there in Lompoc, California, gave us honey from their hives. Some of it was, I think it was eucalyptus honey, and other types of favorite honey, because I guess Lompoc, in that area, there's a lot of flowers. And we got to eat great honey with our great cornbread. He used to wrestle me, and now I just got over a couple cancer operations a year or so earlier, and he would always take advantage of my left hand. He would control my left hand, and I couldn't do anything with my right hand, so he would always wrestle me and handle me that way. But he was a great friend, a great companion, a great cousin. Still to this day is a great cousin and friend and a loved one of mine. So I really had a great time with him. On Monday also, I would buy a box of oranges, and it would last us a couple of weeks, but I loved to eat the oranges from California while I was on my mission. While we were there, we were living in an apartment, and there was this guy named Mike Eck, and he had a huge scar on his chest, his stomach. I don't know if he had an operation or if he's an accident or whatever, but he was a little bit goofy. I don't know if he had been on drugs or what, but it was funny because he would always tell me that Mike Eck was going to come and get me at night. But anyway, he would tease me like that. We had a great time working, had a great time enjoying that friendship, and he was a great training missionary companion. I was really glad that I got a good start with my cousin Doug Hunt. Some funny things that happened one of the funny things that happened when I was with Doug, or Elder Hunt. We were both Elder Hunt, so people would call us Elder Hunt and Elder Hunt. We went into this really fancy area one day, and we were tracking or knocking on doors to find out if there's any people that were interested in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The Mormon missionaries were there, and we knocked on the doors and trying to find out if anybody was interested in our message. And it was kind of, like I say, a fancy area with a lot of doctors and dentists and lawyers and so forth. It was a real rich area. And as we came to the door, there was this poodle, this kind of a small to mid-sized poodle, just yapping at the door right through the window on the side. And anyway, we were sitting there, and we knocked on the door, and this lady came, and I thought, I hope that dog doesn't try to bite me. Anyway, she opened the door, and that poodle come running out and jumped at me and about bit me in the crotch. As I bent backwards, it barely missed me. And as it landed on the ground, I kicked it as hard as I could, banged it up against the side of the wall or the window there, and it went yipe, 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 and into the back bedrooms and so forth. And I said to her, "We're from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. Would you like to hear our message today?" And she said, "No, thank you. I wouldn't like to hear your message today." But that was one of the funny things that happened. I'm thinking, that dog's going to kill me and my posterity. I'm going to kick that thing. I'm not going to defend myself right here. This is where I draw the line. I'm not going to be bit by a dog like that. Anyway, I always felt like knocking on her door one time, and I asked her, "Are you sure you don't want to hear our message?" But anyway, I apologize for doing that to your dog, but I wasn't about to forfeit my future generations because your dog was going to bite me. Anyway, hopefully the dog learned something by that. My grandkids love that story when I tell them about the poodle that almost bit me. But anyway.